Good morning. It's Monday, December 2nd, and there is something going on in this country that hasn't gotten the attention that it deserves. It's a form of madness that is running through our population, and it's aimed at public officials, high-ranking public officials, congressmen, senators, even the president and former president have been threatened by this action, this activity. What I am talking about this morning is the severe uptick in insane bomb threats, and most of them have come against Democrats. But that doesn't mean that Republicans are safe from this insanity. Now, nobody has really been hurt by these bomb threats except mentally, perhaps, that you know that somebody is out there that hates you enough to threaten you with a bomb. Why am I talking about this now? I'm talking about it now because House Speaker Mike Johnson, who's a Republican from Louisiana, on Saturday condemned a series of bomb threats targeting House and Senate Democrats from New England over the Thanksgiving recess. And this matters because these incidents have left these members of Congress feeling shaken and unwanted and beleaguered and put down. They are shaken to the core because of the uptick in relentless violence facing American political figures. Now, it seems like this is a coordinated effort, something that has been put together by the MAGA group. And I can say that because House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, who's the Democrat from New York, said that each threat was signed with MAGA at the conclusion of the message. Now, why? Why do the MAGAs want to go to this extreme behavior? Well, it's obvious. They are unhappy with our government the way it's structured. They are not unhappy with things that are happening. And I can tell you that this is a vicious cycle. Even next president-to-be, Trump, was attacked several times. And there have been nominees, including Representative Elise Stefanik of New York and Lori Chavez DeRima of Oregon and Representative Lee Zeldin of New York. These people were all targeted by bomb threats this week alone. And they are admitting that this behavior is insane and dangerous. That's what Johnson said of the bomb threats against the Democrats in a post that he issued on X. And he also continued by saying, essentially, that regardless of what party you belong to, your political opponents are not your enemies. This is not who we are in America. In America, all people are considered to be equal. At least that's what we attempt to convince the general public of, even though we know that is not true in all cases. And the House Administration Committee chairperson, Brian Stell, who is the Republican from Wisconsin, had told members there is no place for threats or political violence in our democracy. But do you really believe that that is going to stop the lunacy that's going on? I don't believe it. And almost the entire Connecticut delegation was targeted with bomb threats on Thanksgiving morning. So what's going on here? What is happening? Why? Why has this tirade of threats started? That's because nobody is satisfied with what's going on in this country. We are in a state that has never been seen before. We have two parties that are diametrically opposed to things and have problems working with each other. And we have a president who's come on board, who has a way of thinking that is not good for everybody. So we have a massive division in this country that has to be looked at hard, very, very hard, to figure out what's going on. And why has this erupted now? One can point many fingers, and I am not going to point a finger. I am going to just tell you that we in this country have things going on that have never happened in this size, in this magnitude before. And they need to be addressed. But I don't know that the current leadership is going to be able to quell this particular threat to our democracy. So I'll leave you at that this morning. A terrible, terrible situation. Luckily, it hasn't turned violent yet. Have a great day. Bye.